Dynamite download.
Who was your top performer tonight, SPD? I mean, this was a phenomenal card, start to finish. We only had one delete the entire night, so that speaks volumes. Who was your top performer tonight?
Man, almost every match, I kept saying, this is it.
I changed mine like two or three times.
I had to keep changing these graphics for you, but and I had to lay down the law and say, this is it.
You did. Okay, stop changing your mind. All right, yeah.
So my top performer is Elvis, man. As I spoke,
I thought you were going to surprise me with Thunder Rosa. I did not see Elvis coming.
The double swerve. The double swerve. So, as I spoke a few weeks ago during the town hall, I was wearing my Inner Circle shirt, hoping to join the Inner Circle. Then Elvis, just happens to be in Vegas, and being able to join the Inner Circle like that, I was very jealous about that. So he is my top performer. But in all honesty, though, my top performer was Thunder Rosa.
Wow.
I know. The double swerve.
Wow.
The double swerve.
That's amazing. I got to say, you got to be tweeting this hard at Thunder Rosa, and I hope she realizes what a compliment that is for somebody who's so hard on women's wrestling, for you to finally be humble about it and really recognize what a performance that is. That speaks volumes.
I know. That was the double swerve I was telling you about, man.
She deserves it, though. I mean,
I agree.
Even though she came and that was the only reason why, because she was my top performer of the night too. The only reason why I couldn't give it to her was because she did end up losing the match. And I
did her no harm, though.
I know. I try to give top performer to people who actually win their match. That's one of my loose rules that I give myself.
That's all right.
But she was phenomenal tonight, and we cannot understate how great Thunder Rosa was tonight. And Serena Deeb, that matchup was phenomenal. For me, Brian Cage and all of Team Taz, the way that we ended Dynamite tonight, we talked about it to start off the show. It was just absolute impact-worthy stuff. FTW made a statement. Team Taz, they left Cody and Darby laying. They swerved everybody with Hobbs joining. I think most people didn't see that one coming.
No.
And I honestly think that in that main event, now on Team Taz, I've been a Ricky Starks guy, right? I've always thought that Ricky Starks is the more well-rounded guy, but Brian Cage has been on a tear of late. And I think that tonight was I needed to recognize Cage for what he was in a match where you have the TNT champion, the former TNT champion, and really the backbone of the company, and such a well-rounded all around stud like Ricky Starks. For him to stand out like he did, I think Brian Cage deserves some credit. He has some critics for people who think he's only a big man. He's not. He goes beyond the typical meathead. That guy is capable of some incredible things in the ring.
Oh,
he made a statement tonight, and he left all of us wondering what's next. And I honestly think that they did a really nice job, especially like you talked about, for a guy who came in so hot in his debut and then kind of got once he lost to Moxley, lost a lot of steam.
Right.
He's right there again.
I agree.
Brian Cage is right there again as a top guy in AEW, and a guy that I think is as menacing and as promising as anybody in the company. He certainly delivered tonight, and I was blown away. That avalanche drill claw was just freakish. And catching a guy like Cody again, I can go on and on about the offense that Cage displayed tonight, and I really love the new attitude. That's what we tried to emphasize this week on social media with some of our posts about Cage. His new attitude and new focus that Taz has been really hammering into his team, it's paying dividends, and you can see it coming out in Brian Cage. He's ready. The machine is hungry, man. I'm really excited to see what's in store for him.